Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. They call me the Mama Leo around here. And we're going to get into your weekly energy check-in. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all the cross watchers, because I feel like people will be watching us. Like I said, we're going to take a look at money, love, career, and what the week holds for you. Okay, these are the predictions for the week. So sit back, relax, and chill while I get this party started, okay? Please take what resonates. You know the drill. Let's jump into it, all right, Leo? All right. So I want to get 3 of these. There are 108 of these cards. I'm going to choose them randomly. All right, cool. Well, I may choose another one. So I have the happening now. This is a time card. It's a time situation card, if you guys can see that. And it says the situation or event in question is occurring right now. We'll see if we find out whatever this is. Okay, let me try to, there we go. Ta-da. All right, we have the biker. So this week you may be spending some time by yourself. Maybe just feeling a little bit rebellious this week. Rebellious this week. I don't know what's with me. All right, rebellious this week. I kind of feel like too, like breaking some rules, standing up for yourself. Maybe somebody's been picking on you online or something. Somebody may be having like a weird bullying energy. So I feel like you're kind of standing up for yourself. Hanging out with very good friends too. I feel like you may be planning a trip this week for some of you, like a friend trip or something. So really, honestly, this is like your need to kind of break free from the normal shit and just have a good time, okay? And then we have the universe. This is beautiful. We have source, never-ending energy. Your perspective is shifting, okay? Some of you are shifting perspectives this week. You may even be feeling like a timeline shift, like you're starting to see things appearing as you've been sort of working on changing the mind frame or the mindset around your financial situations, your relationships, whatever it is that you in particular have been working on, okay? You are taking a look at like all that is, all the things, the bigger picture, you know, how to that we all are one. So you may be kind of getting in touch with like really understanding how interconnected we all are and the fragility of human life, our space, our time together, you know, because a lot of people don't take into the account we're not promised every single day. And the people that we come into contact with are all different versions of things about ourselves. And we're that interconnected that when my higher self, which you could really be doing a lot of work with and getting in touch with, when my higher self is ready for the next thing, my higher self will not stop putting me in traffic situations that piss me off. So I start learning, right? Getting over that thing, that nagging in the back of my head, that subconscious energy. You know, it's going to stick that one annoying person in your face over and over again, because this is your shadow. This is the side that you get to work on. So some of you may just be really deep into like the interconnectedness and the fabric. I feel like some of you could be getting like sacred geometry, necklaces, maybe tattoos, or buying t-shirts and things that have this kind of thing on it. Maybe even, you know, feeling as if you're developing a closer relationship with the all right? I'm gonna get one more of these. I'm gonna just do a whatever spirit shoots out here. One more message, please. One more, thank you. Woohoo, hold on a sec. It slid under my little desk here. We have the fairy tale. Yes, kings and queens, believing in the impossible because maybe something you didn't think was going to happen ever is happening for you right now at this time. You may be spending a lot of time daydreaming about the life that you desire this week and being in that, space of like creation. Okay. What is the next thing for you? Maybe some of you are even reading about practicing, going to magic shops, getting your own tarot cards, like practicing, divination or different things like that. Definitely feel like there's kind of a happily ever after here happening for you, where you were seeing is believing. Some of you are actually shifting into believing is seeing. I like to say that. Okay. So I love this, the fairy tale. It's like the 7 of Cups, dude. 777. Get the freak out of here. Look at that. 777. Wild. Might be a lucky number for you this week, okay? Or maybe you're seeing the repeated pattern of a 777 in different places. That's like a lucky jackpot. So I want to say, I feel like somebody might have a lucky streak this week. Maybe you walk into a casino, throw $5 in and leave with $500. I mean, anything is possible. So there's a lot of feeling of that energy right now that like kind of anything is possible. Anything you can dream up, it can become a reality. Okay. Let's take a look at finances and careers here with this deck. My allergies are acting up, y'all, so I'm a little nasally today. I apologize. Guys, if you're interested in talking to me about life coaching, I am a certified life coach. I've been coaching for 10 plus years now. It's going on 11 years. I've been coaching for 10 years. I am currently open to 2 more clients. If you're interested in talking to me, you can find that link down below in my link tree to book a free discovery call. You don't have to do anything but just chat with me, and that's it. Anything else you need to know about me, all my stuff's in the link tree, okay? Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to sub. All right, guys. So you have faith. I feel like you guys got this. I feel like we got this. Shopping. And you have learner. So this week, there may be situations that crop up for you that require you to have a lot of faith and just sort of trust the process at this time. It says there's a reason behind the experience that you're having right now, or as the week wears on. Whenever you see this is when you're meant to see the messages. So this could be a year from now, it could be 3 days, doesn't matter. Your spirit guides are leading you in the right direction. So if you've been wondering whether or not you are going the right direction, yes, you are. Okay. So there may be a situation on your job right now, and it is, you just get to trust the process at this time. Maybe there's a new position you're going for or something you need to talk to somebody about. Trust, because I do feel like angels got your back at this time. We have the learner. You could be learning something new this week on your job. This is like the young guy. You could be maybe going to school or finding out that your work has like a tuition reimbursement programs that you might be getting yourself into. You could be studying on your own to bring a skill into a job, but a new skill here is going to better you at your job. And I feel like, excuse me, I feel like that's what's happening with you this week, that you're learning a new skill to implement on your job position. And then we have shopping. I don't know what this has to do with work, but we're going to talk about it. Making money, retail, selling online. Okay, that's why, because some of you may be doing a side hustle, and this could be part of your learning and trusting the process right now. Okay. So you could be learning how to, UGC, whatever it is, like side hustles, making videos, creating PDFs, whatever that is. You're getting into something here that's going to create some extra income for you. This is a good time to do it. It's a good opportunity to start a business or to begin something online for you. So if you've been wondering, Let's go. Okay. Let's go, fam. It's time. 777, right? And what did this say? The situation or event is occurring right now. Right now is the time. You see the train there? Some of you maybe, I keep getting travel or planning travel. Plot. It was funny. I heard plotting as if like you and your friends are like, you know, just y'all is a little crazy and having fun. Okay, let's see. What other messages do we have? Please, I'm going to jump into tarot in just a second. We have chaos and conflict, but it came in reverse. This is great. So some weird stuff that's been going on around you may start shifting at this time if it's been feeling chaotic, like you don't have control over anything, or it's just like you're out here living your life and people trying to argue with you. That's about to stop, okay? Number one, we shifted some Mars and Leo energy, okay? We shifted. So you probably don't want to mess with us right now because we're not backing down from shit, okay? But anyway, fare thee well with the chaos and the conflict. That's about to stop, all right, my loves? So let's see what else we got here. I'm going to look at your biggest challenge this week too. What do we got for Leo, please? What do we got for Leo? What do we got for Leo? Oh, I saw it. It says luck. Yes, and it's in the upright. It even felt like leaning sideways like this. So you have the luck card. Love it. This is fantastic. And it says you're right. You are right to be strong and optimistic. Right now, there are opportunities ahead. So if you're feeling that energy, it's because you are actually feeling all of these opportunities opening up all around you. Okay, Leo? So let's see what your biggest challenge is this week. I think I'm going to wait to do Kipper until after I'm done with the actual tarot reading because we need to see about money. Okay? We need to see about money and love at this time. You have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Let me read this for you. It says reverence, kindness, and consideration. So this is your challenge. Let's read this in the challenging position. This is the number one. So there may be a feeling that's beginning for you or the start of something here. Okay, let's see. As a challenger, sorry. She's gently reminding you to snap out of self-centeredness, okay? Self-centeredness. The ego has set a sneaky trap for you. Maybe you've forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be conscious of how your choices impact those around you. This is not just with abundance and your money. This is about everything. How your choices, period, in life impact everybody that's around you, okay, my loves? You may have forgotten, Okay, are you trying to manipulate others to get what you want without consideration for them? Is it possible that your good intentions are about helping too much, enabling another person to remain the same and preventing him or her from their growth? That's a really important thing. So you may be examining this, or maybe this is just kind of showing up in your energy field this week because, you know, hey, codependence, anybody, if you're a codependent, you know, you may not understand that while you think you're doing all the right things and being so loving and compassionate, you could actually be doing a lot of harm to that person because that person may start thinking to themselves, you know, I need somebody to run my life, or I don't have the freedom to be who I want to be because this person is always kind of, you know, not allowing me to feel powerful in this place, right? So maybe this is happening with you where there's somebody kind of dealing with this energy over you or you with them, okay? It says, sometimes it's better to let people hit their bottom in their own suffering rather than trying to make it easier for them. Y'all, some of y'all need to just let it go. Let your kids bang their head, because baby, right. Okay, sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind. Now, I don't like the word cruel. It has that written here, but you get the gist of what it's saying. Be conscious that you aren't alone in this world. Begin to behave as if the God in all life and every person matters. That's what we talked about. That was like the first energy that came out, the oneness and the connection with all. Remember that the living world is a sacred community and you're a magical and important part of it. But you're not the only one who counts. The High Lady of Love and Compassion is waiting to guide you and be your friend and ally. Think first of others and she will orchestrate your ultimate success. Okay, so think about that for those of you who that might resonate for, if you felt that message was for you. Okay, today I am using, this is a angel, like an angel tarot deck, so I'm using that today. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. Nice and simple. I'm just kidding. I can't say nice and sharp. I can't say it because there's nothing for me to, there's nothing sharp. All right, overall energy. Let's take a look at love and money. You may be lucky with your money this week. I feel like that's part of your message, but let's see. I'm going to take this card, Four of Earth. So being frugal, expressing self-control here. You may be waiting too for some money. I feel like that, okay? Even though you may have an extravagant lifestyle or think you want to live extravagantly, sometimes you just get to do the simple things and wait for the money to come. But I feel like many of you are learning to be frugal. And learning to control yourself at this time. So you're not spending much this week. Now this card has 4-4 on it. So that may be another important number for you all. Okay. What else for Leo? Money, love, career this week. Why is everything dropping on a damn low? We have the Empress. This is great. A lot of you are really focused on your family, taking action, and abundance, okay? So the frugalness that you might be experiencing this week may have to do with the fact that you're taking some of the money that you would normally spend, like in an extravagant way. Like you're starting now to like save money, make your lunches and whatever at home. And before you know it, you're realizing, Empress, Libra energy, I have more than I thought I did, okay? Now you have this extra money. Some of you are doing things with it, creating things or taking action with it, all right? Now, I do want to say some of you could be nursing babies. I get like nursing babies or finding out you're pregnant. You might get somebody pregnant. Just be careful. But I feel like you're really, this is a next step. There's something in creation for you, okay? There's something that you want to create. We have the 8 of water. This is the 8 of cups. And you know, some of you really, there's a fulfillment coming. I think you've been looking for it for a long period of time. And maybe some of you are still on the path to what that looks like or how you fulfill your dreams this week by walking away from things that have not been fulfilling, okay? Someone came on here once in the comments and said, stop telling people that they need to create space for anything. And, you know, listen, what I say is what I think and it's what I believe. You can disagree with it, that's fine. But, you know, I'm not convincing anybody of anything. I can only tell you that every master there is talks about leaving behind something in order to gain something. And I think that's what you guys are working on, right? You can't, listen, if you got a bunch of garbage in the space, if you just keep piling things on top of it, what's at the bottom of the rug? A bunch of trash. So literally you get to shift whatever that is. Energy can't be created or destroyed. You can really just shift whatever that is, you know, sweep it out and do something different with it. And here you have a whole different space. So I think you guys are exploring that, changing your financial situation by leaving behind some patterns, some things that some financial decisions that you used to make, a way of being. You're blossoming here with the Empress into something new, something more safe, something more secure. And I think a lot of you have been working at that, right? Because our root chakra, it is security. It is safety. That's where that, you know, deserving money comes from, okay? We have the 10 of air. That's the 10 of swords. There is a little fly that came in here when I opened my door, and Petunia's in the other room, crashed out on the couch, but okay. So you're recovering here this week. You know, there may have been some sort of energy, like you may feel a little bit wiped out this week, so you may feel like you're recovering slightly with this Ten of Swords, but ultimately what you're doing this week is leading to freedom. And here's the thing, it can be tough. It's tough to leave things behind. It's tough to shift the way you think. It's a very, you know, slow process of every day implementing, and being in a routine and in a new practice. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that some of you are coming up with a new practice or a new routine. This could look like your financial or your exercise. I'm getting heavy exercise. I'm getting hiking, walking. I'm getting like bars, like doing pull-ups and stuff like that, okay? And then we have the wheel, baby, the Wheel of Fortune. This is great. So things are really shifting here, and many of you this week are going to make a lot of progress when it comes to forward movement, when it comes to your money, investing, learning about it. See, the thing is, we go to school and they don't teach us really how to deal with money. When I was young, they taught you how to do a checking account, how to balance your books and all of that. I don't think they're doing that these days, but they don't teach us how to create more money. So for you, this is sacrificing the little things, learning to sacrifice the little things in order to gain the bigger picture, right? What are you really working towards? So I think a lot of you are kind of really focused on this energy, and if not, maybe this is the message that you need to hear to be focused on it. So this, again, this is luck, this is good fortune, good timing. It's all about destined meetings this week, destined energies, things that are meant to happen, people that you're meant to talk to, situations that you're meant to be in, because you keep asking Spirit, where's my path? What's my way? Show me the thing, right? So your eyes are opening up here this week, and you're starting to see that you're creating results. The results are starting to come up in the tangible, okay? We'll talk about love in a second. We have the Knight of Fire. Look at this boy. He like, hey girl, hi. This right here, this right here, that's your biggest challenge. It could be your confidence, okay, with the Knight of Fire. This is like, you know, the Knight of Wands. It could be feeling passionate, right? It's not always fun to sit down and kind of look at all this shit you got to do, or the things you got to organize or put together. So I feel like some of you are really working at that. It may be a bit of a boring week. It may be a little bit of a humdrum week for some of you. Maybe you're feeling a little challenged to get out there and date also, since this is a Knight of Wands. So some of you may not be feeling that kind of energy, okay? But let me clarify this, because I want to get into relationships, okay? I want to get into relationships. Why do we have the Four of Earth? There's something about somebody hanging on or control here. Why is this here, please? Four of Earth regarding love. Queen of Pentacles, somebody may be kind of controlling in the relationship or trying to keep you, okay? Keep you is the words that I get here, right? Why do we have the Empress? Why do we have the Empress? Clarify the Empress for relationships for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, Six of Wands. There's something that's unsuccessful here when it comes to the relationship and the growth in the relationship. It's like somebody's wants to keep you bound to something, but it's not growing. Or maybe you feel like you have a loyalty, or they have a loyalty to you, and though you've expressed this is not going anywhere, this person is determined to just kind of sit in it, okay? To just sit in it. So, but here we have Eight of Cups, Eight of Water. It's time to move on. Somebody's just not really picking up what you laying down. Okay. All right. What's this Eight of Water? All right. Trailer Park Terry, Three of Swords. Okay. Somebody's heartbroken that another person wants to move on. they're not quite understanding it, whoever this is. Somebody is not understanding and wants to kind of control and keep the other person for safety reasons, for fear of, you know, they're doing this because they don't feel safe within themselves. All right, they want to control everything because they don't want to feel things. It's uncomfortable for whoever this is to feel. And again, there's the comfort zone. There's being together. They don't want to be emotionally exposed either. You know, some people have a thing about how it's going to look in public if they jump into a relationship and the next thing you know, a week later, they're like, oh shit, this ain't for me, right? So there's a bunch of different factors going on here. What's the 10 of air? Somebody's about to get their heart broken. All right, with my nasally ass. I need to take an allergy pill. Okay, King of Swords. Somebody's been dishonest here, all right? I also feel, too, they've been very harsh with their words, or they're needing to be harsh in order to separate themselves. So maybe you're having to be harsh with this person because they're a little bit like cuckoo, like a little bit obsessive, all right? There's not movement. There's not growth. This is not living up to the promises that were made. There's lots of promises that have been broken in this connection, and somebody's just fed up with that shit. Let's call it what it is. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? I don't know. I just do the things. Why is the wheel here? Okay, so here we go. The relationship has changed. 4 of Swords. It's on a pause. Ain't talking to you. You might have had to cut somebody off, or somebody just cut you off. Okay? Somebody may have just cut you off because they felt like they didn't see this going anywhere. But I feel, Leo, this is you. Okay? You weren't making progress. So you're like, I'm pretty much changing this situation right here. I'm going to dead it. All right. I do feel like, hey, somebody might have a surgery this week too. Side note, just want to say that, best of luck. It is going to go good for you because it is coupled with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, yeah, I just feel like there's a situation where it's like, this is just, you know, beating a dead horse. Let's put it that way. Why do we have the Knight of Fire as the biggest challenge? Don't worry, I will get the potential outcome and the advice. Why is the Knight of Fire the biggest challenge? 10 of Pentacles, stability. Like I said, biggest challenge here, putting yourself out there, being, you know, confident and things like that, making things happen. Because of your finances for some of you. I feel too like some of you are using your money for different things, but when it comes to this relationship, I feel like you're more focused on you're more focused on like stability and what you can do, not fun. You don't want to stay with this person just because it's fun. Okay, like whatever they're going through, it's not up to you to make them feel great or make them feel secure. I think the control comes from somebody wanting to feel secure, and you can't do anything about their insecurity. You can only just exist and do what you do and take care of you first and put yourself first. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. All right. Now, let's show me the potential outcome. 6 of Air, moving on. That's the 6 of Swords, okay? So moving on, feeling relief from this, just getting away from this energy altogether, you know, being hopeful, doing your own thing, okay? Some of you, this could be a friendship. You may have been like working together with somebody in some sort of partnership, and this person just started being too bossy and bitchy and controlling everything. This could be a job as well. Or like, you know, if you're in a partnership, they're trying to do everything, control everything, and not allowing you creative space. telling you shit like you can't do it without me, you won't make it without me. Same thing if it's a relationship, okay? So this could be a friendship. Them dirty blood clots. All right, what? All right, what's the advice? What's the advice? You got the moving on card, so you like, I'm gonna get in this water boat and I'm gonna ship it out. All right, Nine of Air. Okay. Your whole thing, get some damn rest. Don't let this stress you out, Nine of Air. Do not let this negativity get to you, okay? Don't put yourself through the anxiety. Try to calm your mind. Be in a space of like, it's okay, it's okay. Keep focusing on looking forward and what's next for you, okay? Let me clarify this. Six of Air, why is that here? Thanks for being here, guys. If you are still here, and which I know many of you are, please don't forget, give it the like. Don't forget to sub. And then it's down here like in the corner somewhere. I forget which side. But don't forget to sub. And then when you do, make sure you hit that top notification bell. You have to like hit that thing twice in order to get the bell. Okay? Because you otherwise may never find me again. So we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, straw that broke the camel's back. I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. It's too heavy, can't do everything for you. I'm carrying all kinds of weight. And you want to go on and be a dick and be selfish? No, all right, why is the Nine of Air here for the advice? Nine of Cups. 9 and 9. Okay, so we have 2 9s, 2 4s. We got 7 7 7, 2 9s, 2 4s, 7 7 7. So you may be seeing these numbers. So why it's here is because this might challenge you to pull your energy down. Okay. 9 of Cups is having your wishes fulfilled and staying positive, okay? Indulging, being happy. You may feel torn about that stuff. Like don't let the mind get to you. Don't let this person and the things that they've said with the 9 of Swords get to you, okay? Embrace you loving yourself, stay positive, because that's the only way that you're gonna feel better about this and have your wishes fulfilled, okay? So I definitely feel like something powerful is happening for you this week in releasing whatever relationship this is. It could be a working relationship, like I said, or a job, okay? Let's see. Give me 2 cards for this love situation. Oh, I'm telling you, everything is literally flipping the freak out. Okay. We have the healing heart. All right, we have the healing heart, so you can see that there. Yeah, I'll go right here. Yeah. It was like, your face. Nope, just your face. All right. Toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship, healing, heartbreak. So whatever this relationship is, for some of you, it could be with your kids. It could be with, a parent, whatever. Like, I feel like some of you are really putting your foot down. That's the energy that we've had this week with you. Some of you are just putting your foot down on situations where you've it's gone on for too long. All right. And you're not going to let somebody hold on to you and control you just because it brings them comfort and convenience. You're not here for people's convenience, babe. All right. We have the Phoenix. Yes. Snaps. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rising from the ashes. So yes, babe, I love this for you. You are about to have your Phoenix moment. I love this. So there's a new phase beginning for you. And I think that vibrationally and internally, spiritually, many of you know that. And so again, with the creating, clearing space, shifting things around a little bit, you can't keep piling new shit in your apartment, right? You gotta take some things out in order to fit brand new things in. And do you really want to have the old and the new together, right? Yes, it's bad feng shui. Anyway, so I love this for you guys. I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 Kipper here, and then where's my other deck? Because did I not take the cards out? I didn't. And then I'm going to get you an angel therapy. I'm really feeling angels lately. So I wanted to work with one of my, the angel tarot that I had today. And I really love the energy of it. All right, what do we got for Leo? Please, closing messages, things they need to know. We have community. And it's not right side up. So there may be the vibe of like things changing between you and some friends here, people that you've been around for a little while. I feel like there could be a falling out with somebody, or maybe just like energetically you're shifting. So people are vibrating out of your space at this time. And this is happening this week. You're noticing it. Okay, my loves. Now let's close out with your angel message. Again, thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you. Keep your paws up top this week. You have the indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. Yeah, some of y'all could be dealing with some people that, they don't have a hold on their gifts, okay? They're very sensitive to the point where everything bothers them. Very, very sensitive person. What else for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? There we go. Okay, vacuum away fear and the Ascended Masters. Vacuum away fear and the Ascended Masters. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. I love that there's healing happening here, and it's giving like kind of that Phoenix vibe. Will you just do what I want you to? That Phoenix vibe. We also have the Ascended Masters, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you, okay? So you have the guidance from above, the direction from above. You're being watched over. Don't worry. You're not ever going to be led astray unless you decide you can be led astray. All right, my loves. So that's what I got for you. I hope you have an amazing week, Leos. Don't forget to take care of yourselves this week. Get plenty of rest since you have that Four of Swords, because you could have some changes that, have happened recently in your health. Take care of yourself this week. Get enough rest. Stay hydrated. It's getting hot outside. This is like my Jerry Springer moment. Remember when he would gather everybody and talk off stage, and then he'd be like, take care of yourselves and each other? That's my message. So, I also want to say I feel like there's a powerful shift for somebody with their health this week too, if I didn't already say that. So yeah, those are my final closing notes. All right. I love you guys. You have a great week. Bye.